Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to CBS Sports coverage of the NCAA tournament. Today's game is between the Brigham Young Cougars and the Gonzaga Bulldogs. And there is the starting lineup for each team.
I know you'll join me in this, Gus. We're going to watch these two crews at the shooting guard position. They've been known to get it done.
And, of course, how the teams will set the tempo.
Well, I think if they can focus on some of these keys here, they'll be in position to win.
And we're off and running into the first half. Now they work it around the perimeter. Shots up, and he can't get them out.
Oh, physical play.
The Cougars in their 4-around-1 motion.
Dribble drive, the ability to understand when to put it on the deck and when to screen.
Turnover, they'll go the other way. Bulldogs in a hurry.
How about that elevation?
He can put up points and he can move the ball.
This guy really thrives in almost any offensive system. Very versatile and a nightmare to guard.
In the post. Thanks for joining us here on CBS Sports. Gus Johnson along with Bill Raftery. On the left side. Jump shot.
Squared up on the catch. Got his puppies in order.
Turns it over. Pushing in transition. And he lays it up and in. Top of the key. He takes the three.
Oh!
First team foul. Too aggressive on defense here. He winds up with the foul.
You always get your hand reaching in, you get in trouble. Seniors are tough to come by these days. When you have a few of them on your roster, it really helps from a coaching standpoint. They know what's expected of them, and they're most likely to deliver. Count.
Gets two at the charity stripe. He shoots from the corner and misses. Grabs the rebound. Around 8 minutes remaining on the game clock. Battle receives the ball. Fires the senior. They work the perimeter. And that's a jam. Called for the foul. Too aggressive on defense here. He winds up with the foul.
You always get your hand reaching in, you get in trouble. Opportunity here to put some points up, Gus, with the clock stopping.
He got them both. May have them right where they want him, Raph. They may have him in some trouble here, Raph.
What a great trap, Gus. The defense is getting after it.
they work it around the perimeter. Seven minutes left on the game clock. They would like to get it inside to the low block. Jump shot. Shots off.
Get out and fill.
Turnover. He'll want that one back. Now looking to attack. Off the mark. Pulls down the rebound. On the left side. In the lane. Shots off. Will he get back up with it? Can finish. He's a good inside presence who can step out to the perimeter and knock it down.
When a big guy can handle the ball and shoot from deep, it forces the D to make some decisions at that defensive end.
In the post. He goes for three. And he makes the three. We are at the 6-minute mark. Now they work it around the perimeter. He shoots from the corner. He missed it. Offensive rebound. He can't get it to go.
I own it.
Out on the left wing. Fires. No. Pulls down the rebound. Now on the run. Jump shot.
How about this kid, huh?
We're at the 5-minute mark. And he can't get the bounce. Shots off.
What a rebound. It's mine.
Hickman handles the pass. First personal foul. Obviously too aggressive here defensively.
You really got to know your limitations, Gus.
How about the action so far, Coach? Some good postseason tournament action. I'm certain the people watching are enjoying this one. Neither team backing down at this point.
I'll tell you what makes the NCAA so special is the fact that it takes one bad night, and your season is over. It's going to be a shame that when the final horn sounds, one of these very competitive teams will be out, and their season will be over.
Both free throws go. Bulldogs are really looking to turn up the pressure and perhaps tempo with this press build.
It looks like they want the tempo to be faster. This change will likely increase the pace of play.
Down on the low block, trying to work it inside. Fired. Shots off. Give it here. On the left side. Off the mark. Pulls down the board. Now we've got a turnover. 4 minutes left on the game clock. Hickman receives the pass. Jump shot. What do you think, Coach?
You and I both know they need a timeout here, Gus.
Dials up a long-range shot for three. On the wing. Up and in. Ha ha! Out on the wing. Heat check time from long range. Shots off. And he follows it up again.
Way to stick it, young fella.
This guy is a complete player in the post.
The big fella can face you up, play back to the basket. He's a good rebounder and solid on that defensive end.
the low block. Inside. On the right side. He missed it. Snatches the rebound. On the right side. Shots up. Shots off. That gives them another chance. He can't get it to go.
Put a little English on it.
We are at the 2-minute mark. Hickman handles the feed. Dials up a long-range shot. Comes up empty from deep. Ooh. Athlete. On the left side, rise and fight.
How about that, Gus?
On the right side. Nice block shot. Ball's going to stay here. You know, Raph, this guy has really elevated his game today.
Gus, he understands what he can do and what he needs to do. When a team gets a performance like this, they usually are in position to win.
They set it up from the baseline. He shoots from the corner.
Perfect.
Fired. No.
He owns the window.
Foul on the play. He'll throw it in from the side. In the post. In the lane. And he can't get the bounce. Grabs the rebound. Out on the right wing. Off the mark. Give me that. Bulldogs are doing a great job of controlling the pace of this game.
I'll tell you, if you make the opposition play at your pace, it can really get them out of their comfort zone.
Way out on the right wing. At the horn. And he gets it. The first half is in the books. The road to the Final Four is up next. Let's take a look at our game summary to this point so far.
You can get a sense of the story of this game by looking at some of these numbers. Still lots of time to play, though. Anything can happen.
We can see here how both teams are doing with the keys they identified at the outset. Second half of play, Coach. NCAA tournament doesn't get much bigger than this. Who's going to fight to ensure that they move on to the next round? The answer, just a moment.
What a shame, Gus. These teams are playing so well, and they're so well matched. I think it's going to come down to free throws and who can knock them down.
Too aggressive on defense here. He winds up with the foul.
You always get your hand reaching in and get in trouble.
Here's another solid junior build.
Juniors and seniors are such important pieces of any college team. Having experienced kids like him, it can really help coaches and reinforce team philosophies.
He sinks it. Gets two at the charity stripe. The ball handler is in trouble. May have him right where they want him, Raph. Out on the wing. Heat check time from long range.
Dagger.
Call for the foul.
The big fella scores it, and he's fouled. So an and one opportunity here.
Lazy D taken advantage of.
To the charity stripe.
Freebies in court.
It's good. That trap could spell trouble. He can't get around the trap.
The young guy has some trouble with that trap.
May have him right where they want him, Raph. Pushes it. He missed it. Pulls it in. On the wing. Jump shot. You bet. On the right side. And lays it in. Dump it inside. Eight minutes left on the game clock. Out on the right wing. He launches the bomb. Outside J won't go.
It's all about shot selection, Gus. It's so important to take good shots, and not necessarily the shot the defense wants you to take.
Saunders takes the pass. He shoots from the corner. Buckets. Battle receives the ball. Fires. Gets it to go. On the left side. We are at the 7-minute mark. Way out on the right wing. Jump shot. Drains it. Steals the pass. Here they go in transition. Boom, he jams it. Out on the wing. He shoots from the top of the circle. It's good. Now they work it around the perimeter. In the lane. He drains the bucket. 6 minutes left on the game clock. Entry pass in the paint. First, he got the bucket to go, and he'll have the chance to add one from the strike.
What composure. Take the hit and complete the sequence.
It's still close here in the second half. This one has Really been a good ball game from the start, and it looks like it could remain that way.
Well, my gut tells me that this one is going to come down to coaching on both sides. I think the coach's strategic maneuvers here are going to be the big difference. Making sure that the star players are getting the ball in the right place will be huge.
Hall handles the pass.
Look at that block. Terrific.
That goes out of bounds. What can stay at this end? Raph, so far it's been a demonstration of teamwork.
Gus, it makes things really difficult for the defense when multiple players are contributing at the offensive end. I doubt they were prepared for this.
On the wing. He shoots from the left of the circle.
Big time dagger.
Huff receives the pass. He throws it up from downtown.
How about that, huh?
Got it in the low block. Fires the junior. Out on the right wing. He got it up and in. We're at the 5-minute mark. On the right side. In the lane. Shots off. Snatches it down. Way out on the right wing. He tries the three. Got it. Wow. On the wing. Shots off.
See the floor. You can get some easy fast breaks.
On the right side. Jump shot. Off the mark with the shot. Out on the right wing. He strokes it. He can't get it to go. What a rebound. Hickman handles the feed. Fires Barry. On the baseline. We're at the 3-minute mark. Foul on the play. Too aggressive on defense here, and he winds up with the foul.
You always get your hand reaching in, you get in trouble.
Two shots. Makes the shot. He got them both. The ball handler is in trouble. Cross court. He can't get the hoop to fall.
Down the lane. Finger roll. So easy for this guy.
On the outside. We are at the 2-minute mark.
He gets it to fall.
Low block.
And he lays it up and in. He doesn't get the hoop to fall. He can finish. Way out on the right wing. In the lane. It won't fall.
This layup is definitely worth a second look.
Gotta make those, guys. It's incredibly deflating when you don't.
Ball coming in from the sideline. Around a minute remaining. Sideline inbound. They'll throw this one in from the side. Offensively, they'll set up from the sideline. They're set to throw it in from the side. The bonus situation.
Well, does that help?
Book it. Gets it. Ball handler may be in a bit of trouble, Raph. Call for the foul. He's typically really good from the charity stripe.
I think that's the one thing he takes a lot of pride in.
Sinks it. You've got to be prepared when you go up against this team, Raph. Their pressure can be relentless at times. They love to pressure you full court.
Well, you're right on top of that, Gus. They really like to force you into mistakes with their pressure.
The Cougars now running the 3-around-2.
And if you don't have mobile perimeter defenders, they will kill you.
And he can't hit the shot.
They work the perimeter.
Jumped in front to take it away.
Battle with the ball. We've said it so many times, survive and advance. Well, one survived and will advance, the other one's going home.
Well, when you take a close look at this victory, it came down to execution. We say it all the time, but these guys did a terrific job of getting stops at the defensive end and scores at the offensive end.
That concludes our presentation on CBS Sports. For Coach Bill Raftery, I'm Gus Johnson saying so long.